Good morning, students. The next part of halogen derivative of alkane is SN1 reaction mechanism. And the question is, discuss the mechanism of alkaline hydrolysis of tertiary butyl bromide. The IUPAC name of tertiary butyl bromide is 2-bromo-2-methyl propane. Discuss the mechanism of alkaline hydrolysis of tertiary butyl bromide, that is 2-bromo-2-methyl propane, with energy profile diagram. Or discuss the mechanism of alkaline hydrolysis of alkyl halide, in which 50% inversion and 50% retention of configuration take place, with energy profile diagram. Okay, starting with the definition of SN1 reaction mechanism. SN1. What is SN2? Bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Bi means 2 and 1 means mono, that is uni. SN1 reaction mechanism. The monomolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. The monomolecular, that is unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, is called SN1 reaction. Okay, this is the definition of SN1 reaction. For example, when tertiary butyl bromide is heated with aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide. When tertiary butyl bromide is heated with aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide, it undergoes hydrolysis reaction to give tertiary butyl alcohol. For example, reaction is given tertiary butyl bromide plus NaOH. On heating, it undergoes hydrolysis, it produces tertiary butyl alcohol along with NaBr. This is the reaction. Next, kinetic expression. The rate of hydrolysis of this reaction, depends on the concentration of only tertiary butyl bromide, the concentration of only one substrate. So that's why it is monomolecular, unimolecular. The rate of hydrolysis of this reaction depends on the concentration of only tertiary butyl bromide, and it is independent on concentration of nucleophile OH minus ion. So that is, rate is directly proportional to concentration of tertiary butyl bromide, CH3 thrice C-Br. Therefore, rate is equal to K into concentration of tertiary butyl bromide, that is CH3 thrice C-Br, where K is proportionality constant called rate constant. Okay. Now the mechanism of SN1 reaction. It is two-step process. SN1 reaction is two-step process, and the reaction can be take place in the following steps. Step number first, formation of tertiary butyl carbocation, that is known as intermediate. Formation of tertiary butyl carbocation, it is known as intermediate. Tertiary butyl bromide first of all undergoes decomposition. C-Br bond broken. It produces first of all partial C-Br bond. The partial negative charge carries on Br atom and partial positive charge carries on carbon atom, and it produces the transition state, that is CH3 dash C dash CH3 dash CH3 dash, that is weak bond between carbon and Br, negative, partial negative charge on Br and partial positive charge on carbon. Okay. And finally, the Br atom leaves, it produces tertiary butyl carbocation. What is carbocation? Positively charged carbon, it is known as carbocation. The carbon atom bearing positive charge, it is known as carbocation, and it leaves bromide anion. Okay, so this is known as tertiary butyl carbocation, and it is intermediate of the reaction. This is first step. Now second step, attack of nucleophile and formation of product. The nucleophile OH minus ion attacks the nucleophile OH minus ion. इथे दाखवले बघा मिडलला टर्चरी ब्युटिल कार्बोकेटायन, तिथे OH मायनस अटॅक करतोय बॅक साइडने आणि फ्रंट साइडने. ओके, द OH मायनस, द न्यूक्लियोफाइल OH मायनस आयन अटॅक from back side and front side attack. It produces the transition state second. Back side attack, it produces weak bond between carbon and OH, and from front side attack it produces weak bond between carbon and OH. Okay, so that is transition state second. Okay, now finally transition state produces product. इथे arrow दाखवलेला नाही खाली, दोन्ही या ठिकाणी arrow दाखवायचा आहे खाली, इथे सुद्धा arrow दाखवायचा आहे खाली. Okay, finally it produces this tertiary butyl carbocation. On attack of nucleophile OH minus ion, it produces transition state second, and transition state second produces product immediately, that is tertiary butyl alcohol. and it represents the 50% inversion of configuration and 50% retention of configuration. This is the reaction of mechanism of SN1 reaction. Okay, and this is the graphical representation, energy profile diagram for SN1 reaction. Graphical representation: initially reactant tertiary butyl bromide plus nucleophile, first transition state, second transition state. First transition state represents CH3 thrice C, weak bond between carbon and bromide, and second transition represents CH3 thrice C, weak bond between carbon and OH, and delta E1 and delta E2 represents energy of activation, and this product is tertiary butyl alcohol. It leaves Br minus ion. Okay, so this is the energy profile diagram. X-axis, on x-axis it represents projection of reaction, and y-axis represents potential energy. Okay, so this is SN1 reaction mechanism. Now next part, next chemical reaction of alkyl halide, that is action of alcoholic potassium hydroxide. This reaction is known as elimination reaction. Action of alcoholic potassium hydroxide, it is known as elimination reaction. What is elimination reaction? The reaction in which two atoms or group of atoms are eliminated from adjacent carbon. The reaction in which two atoms or group of atoms are eliminated from adjacent carbon atoms, it is known as elimination reaction, and this reaction is also known as alpha beta elimination reaction. And any chemical reaction undergoes elimination reaction, it produces carbon-carbon double bond. For example, when ethyl bromide is heated with alcoholic solution of potassium hydroxide, this is a very important reaction. When ethyl bromide is heated with alcoholic solution of KOH, it undergoes elimination reaction. Hydrogen atom is eliminated from beta carbon and halogen atom is eliminated from alpha carbon. Which carbon is known as alpha carbon? The carbon atom attached to functional group, it is known as alpha carbon, and the next carbon is known as beta carbon. Here, which is the functional group? Br atom is the functional group. So, ज्या कार्बनला Br जोडलाय तो अल्फा आणि त्याच्या पुढचा कार्बन आहे बीटा. सो Br atom is eliminated from alpha carbon and hydrogen atom is eliminated from beta carbon. So elimination reaction produces elimination of ethyl bromide. When ethyl bromide is heated with alcoholic solution of potassium hydroxide, it produces ethylene. Removal of hydrogen and halogen produces ethylene along with water and KBr. Hydrogen atom goes with OH, produces H2O, and halogen atom goes with K, produces KBr. Okay, so this is the first example of elimination reaction. Second example, when isopropyl bromide is heated with alcoholic solution of potassium hydroxide, it undergoes elimination reaction. Here alpha carbon is CH and beta, there are two beta carbons. The carbon atom which is attached to alpha, it is known as beta carbon. So there are two beta carbons, CH3 and CH3. Both the carbons containing same number of hydrogen. So hydrogen atom is eliminated from any carbon because of both the carbon containing same hydrogen. So isopropyl bromide, when heated with alcoholic solution of potassium hydroxide, it produces propylene along with H2O and KBr. Okay. When one more example, when tertiary butyl bromide containing 3 beta carbons, and 1 alpha carbon. Which is the alpha carbon? Carbon atom which is attached to Br, it is known as alpha carbon, and the next carbon CH3. 3 carbon atoms are there, and these 3 carbons are known as beta carbon, and all these 3 carbon atoms containing same number of hydrogen. When tertiary butyl bromide is heated with alcoholic solution of potassium hydroxide, it produces isobutylene plus H2O and KBr. So this is the elimination reaction. Now elimination reaction using unsymmetrical beta carbon, it is known as unsymmetrical beta carbon undergoes Setzeff rule. Unsymmetrical carbon, the carbon atom containing different number of hydrogen, that carbon atom shows Setzeff rule. Here the question is, state and explain Setzeff rule. State and explain Setzeff rule. So there are two statements are there. First statement of Setzeff rule is, in a dehydrohalogenation reaction, in a removal of hydrogen and halogen, it is known as dehydrohalogenation reaction. In a dehydrohalogenation reaction of alkyl halide using alcoholic solution of potassium hydroxide, that is KOH, the preferred product is that alkene The preferred product is that alkene which has the greater number of alkyl groups attached to the doubly bonded carbon atoms. This is known as Sedzef rule. Once again, in a dehydrohalogenation reaction of alkyl halide using alcoholic solution of KOH, the preferred product is that alkene which has the greater number of alkyl groups attached to the doubly bonded carbon atoms, that is, more substituted double bond is formed. The alkene which produces more substituted double bond is formed. It is known as Sedzef rule. Second statement. What is the second statement? In a dehydrohalogenation reaction of alkyl halide. In a dehydrohalogenation reaction of alkyl halide using alcoholic solution of KOH, the hydrogen atom is eliminated from that beta carbon which carries lesser number of hydrogen atoms. This is a very simple definition. This is a very simple statement. What is the first statement? In a dehydrohalogenation reaction of alkyl halide using alcoholic solution of KOH, the preferred means major product. The preferred product is that alkene which has the greater number of alkyl group attached to the doubly bonded carbon atoms. More substituted double bond is formed. Okay. So, second statement. In a dehydrohalogenation reaction of alkyl halide using alcoholic solution of KOH, the hydrogen atom is eliminated from that beta carbon which carries lesser number of hydrogen atoms. For example, when 2-bromobutane, this example CH3 dash CH2 dash CH dash Br dash CH3 plus 2KOH. This compound is known as 2-bromobutane. 2-bromobutane containing 1 alpha carbon and 2 beta carbon. 1 beta carbon carries 2 hydrogen and second beta carbon carries 3 hydrogen atom. Okay. एका beta carbon ला 2 hydrogen आहेत, दुसऱ्या beta carbon ला 3 hydrogen आहेत. Okay. So therefore, when it is heated with alcoholic solution of KOH, it produces two different products. One product is major product and second product is minor product. So hydrogen atom is eliminated from that beta carbon. Which carbon? Which carries less number of hydrogen. So hydrogen is eliminated from CH3 or CH2 carbon. CH2 carbon, and it produces butene as a major product along with water and KBr, and minor product is butanene, that is CH3 dash CH2 dash CH double bond CH2 plus H2O plus KBr. So butene is a major product and butanene is a minor product, and this rule is known as Sedzef rule. Okay. Next part, reaction with active metals. Reaction with active metals. Active metals like sodium metal, magnesium metal. Active metals like sodium, magnesium, calcium, cadmium readily combines with alkyl chloride, bromide or iodide. Active metals like sodium, magnesium, cadmium, calcium readily combines with alkyl chlorides, alkyl bromides and alkyl iodide to form compounds containing carbon metal bonds. These are known as organometallic compound. The compound containing carbon metal bond. These compounds are known as organometallic compound. First reaction, reaction with magnesium metal. Reaction with magnesium metal. When alkyl halide is treated with, when alkyl halide, here reaction is given here. The question will be like this. This is very important reaction. Alkyl magnesium halide, reaction with alkyl magnesium halide are called Grignard's reagent. What is Grignard's reagent? What is Grignard's reagent? Definition of Grignard's reagent. Alkyl magnesium halide, it is known as Grignard's reagent. Alkyl magnesium halide RMgX are called Grignard's reagent, or the organometallic compound in which divalent magnesium atom is attached to an alkyl group or aryl group and halogen atom. What is Grignard's reagent? Alkyl magnesium halide RMgX are called Grignard's reagent, or the organometallic compounds in which divalent magnesium atom is attached to an alkyl or aryl group and halogen atom. It is known as organometallic compound or Grignard's reagent. Okay. So, for example, when alkyl halide, how Grignard's reagent are prepared? How Grignard's reagent are prepared? When alkyl halide is treated with, pure and dry magnesium metal in presence of dry ether. when alkyl halide is treated with pure and dry magnesium metal in presence of dry ether, it gives alkyl magnesium halide known as Grignard's reagent. It gives alkyl magnesium halide known as Grignard's reagent. So for example, general reaction R-X, it is known as alkyl halide plus मॅग्नेशियम मेटल इन प्रेझन्स ऑफ ड्राय इथर, ॲरोवरती ड्राय इथर राहिलेला आहे, ॲरोवरती ड्राय इथर दाखवले बघा R-X प्लस Mg in presence of dry ether, it produces R-Mg-X, okay, that is known as alkyl magnesium halide Grignard's reagent, okay, ॲरोवरती इथे ड्राय इथर राहिलेला आहे. वन एक्झाम्पल, फॉर एक्झाम्पल, when methyl iodide is treated with magnesium metal in presence of dry ether, ॲरोवरती dry ether, it produces methyl magnesium iodide, that is CH3-MgI. It is known as methyl magnesium iodide. One more example, when ethyl iodide is treated with dry magnesium metal in presence of dry ether, it produces, ॲरोवरती ड्राय इथर जर लिहिला नाही तर मार्क मिळणार नाहीत. ओके, when ethyl iodide is treated with dry magnesium metal in presence of dry ether, it produces ethyl magnesium iodide, C2H5-MgI, ethyl magnesium iodide. Okay, but Grignard's reagent are very reactive compounds. Grignard's reagent are very reactive compounds. They react with water or compounds containing hydrogen. Grignard's reagent इथे रिॲक्शन दाखवले नाहीत, फक्त जनरल रिॲक्शन दाखवले R-X plus Mg, dry ether gives R-Mg-X, okay, that is alkyl magnesium halide Grignard's reagent. पण no examples are given in your textbook, so that's why the examples are very important. But here Grignard's reagent are very reactive compounds. Grignard's reagents are very reactive compounds. They react with water or compounds containing hydrogen attached to electronegative element. Okay, for example, R-Mg-X, that is Grignard's reagent, alkyl magnesium halide, R-Mg-X, when it is treated with methyl alcohol containing hydrogen attached to electronegative atom, that is oxygen. Oxygen is the most electronegative element. So R-Mg-X reacted with methyl alcohol CH3-OH, it produces R-H, that is hydrocarbon alkane. R-H means alkane, along with Mg-X-OCH3. CH3-OH मधला H इथे आला R कडे, R-H तयार झाला आणि Mgx कोणाबरोबर गेला, Mgx goes with OCH3 and it produces magnesium complex Mg-X-OCH3. One more example, general example, R-Mg-X plus ammonia NH3, ammonia containing hydrogen, 3 hydrogen attached to electronegative atom, that is nitrogen. Nitrogen is the electronegative atom. When R-Mg-X, that is Grignard's reagent, treated with ammonia, it produces hydrocarbon, that is alkane, plus Mg-X plus dash NH2. Okay, so this is formation of alkane when Grignard's reagent treated with compound containing hydrogen attached to electronegative element. Okay, so this is the most important reaction. And next one, reaction with sodium metal. This reaction is known as Wood's reaction. When alkyl halide is treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, when alkyl halide is treated with metallic sodium in presence of dry ether, it produces higher alkanes. Containing double the carbon. Wood's reaction. What is Wood's reaction? When alkyl halide is treated with metallic sodium in dry ether as solvent and form higher alkanes containing the double the number of carbon atoms present in alkyl halide. Okay, so this reaction is called Wood's reaction. 11वीला ही रिॲक्शन आपण पाहिलेली आहे. ओके, अल्केन या लेसनमध्ये, अल्केन लेसनमध्ये ही रिॲक्शन 11वीला पाहिलेली आहे. वुड्स रिॲक्शन, दिस इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट रिॲक्शन. व्हॉट इज वुड्स रिॲक्शन? व्हेन अल्किल हलाइड इज ट्रीटेड विथ मेटॅलिक सोडियम इन ड्राय इथर ॲज सॉल्वंट and form higher alkanes containing double the number of carbon atoms present in alkyl halide. This reaction is called Wood's reaction. Okay, for example, twice of R-X plus 2 metallic sodium in presence of dry ether, it produces R-R plus 2 NaX. For example, when ethyl bromide reaction एकच एक्झाम्पल आहे. when ethyl bromide 2 moles of ethyl bromide when treated with twice of metallic sodium in presence of dry ether, it produces butane, CH3 dash, CH2 dash, CH2 dash, CH3, that is known as butane, plus twice of NaBr. Okay, so this is the formation of higher alkane. But when a mixture of two different alkyl halide is used, all the three possible alkanes are formed. When a mixture of two different alkyl halides is used, all the three possible alkanes are formed. For example, methyl bromide plus ethyl bromide. These are two different alkyl halides. Methyl bromide containing one carbon and ethyl bromide containing two carbon atoms. When methyl bromide and ethyl bromide is treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, it produces three different products, that is ethane, second one is propane, and third one is butane. Two alkanes containing even number of carbon and one alkane containing odd number of carbon. Ethane containing 2 carbon, butane containing 4 carbon, but propane containing 3 carbon. So this is Wood's reaction. Now, reaction of haloarine, that is bromobenzene. Reaction of haloarine with metals. Reaction of haloarine with metal. The reaction of aryl halide with alkyl halide. The reaction of aryl halide with alkyl halide and sodium metal in dry ether to give substituted aromatic compound is known as Wurtz-Fittig reaction. The reaction of alkyl halide with the reaction of aryl halide with alkyl halide and sodium metal in dry ether to give substituted aromatic compounds is known as Wurtz-Fittig reaction. This reaction is an extension of Wurtz reaction. This reaction is an extension of Wurtz reaction and was carried out by Fittig. Okay, this reaction allows alkylation of aryl halide. For example, when bromobenzene is treated with methyl bromide, when bromobenzene and methyl bromide is treated with sodium metal, when bromobenzene and methyl bromide is treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, it produces toluene, that is methyl benzene toluene, along with twice of NaBr. Okay, so in case only aryl halide take part in the reaction, in case only aryl halide take part in reaction, the product is diphenyl and the reaction is known as Fittig reaction. For example, when 2 moles of bromobenzene, for example, reaction is not given in your textbook. For example, when 2 moles of bromobenzene is treated with metallic sodium in dry ether, it produces diphenyl and this reaction is known as Fittig reaction. Okay, so this is the today's part. Okay, thank you.